Dolly Parton opens up about hit song inspired by late husband Carl Dean. Dolly Parton's husband, Carl Dean, who recently passed away, was the muse behind one of her greatest country songs. The 79-year-old country legend lost her husband on March 3, who she fell in love with back in the 1970s. Dean, who was a bank teller, inspired her song Jolene, in which she sings about begging another woman not to take her man away. "She got this terrible crush on my husband," Parton told NPR in a 2008 interview. "And he just loved going to the bank because she paid him so much attention," the Islands in the Stream hitmaker recounted. "It was kind of like a running joke between us when I was saying, 'Hell, you're spending a lot of time at the bank. I don't believe we've got that kind of money.' So it's really an innocent song all around, but sounds like a dreadful one." Jolene ended up becoming Parton's one of the greatest hit tracks after its release in 1973, and earned her the top place on Billboard's country music chart. This comes after Parton announced the news of her husband's passing via Instagram. The 82-year-old died in Nashville, and will be laid to rest in a private ceremony. "Carl and I spent many wonderful years together. Words can't do justice to the love we shared for over 60 years. Thank you for your prayers and sympathy," Parton wrote in her statement. Carl Dean, Dolly Parton's husband of nearly 60 years, died Monday in Nashville, Tennessee. He was 82. According to a statement provided to the Associated Press by Parton's publicist, Dean will be laid to rest in a private ceremony with immediate family attending. "Carl and I spent many wonderful years together. Words can't do justice to the love we shared for over 60 years. Thank you for your prayers and sympathy," Parton wrote in a statement. The family has asked for respect and privacy at this time. No cause of death was announced. Parton met Dean outside the Wishy-Washy laundromat the day she moved to Nashville at 18. "I was surprised and delighted that while he talked to me, he looked at my face, a rare thing for me," Parton described the meeting. "He seemed to be genuinely interested in finding out who I was and what I was about." They married 2 years later, on Memorial Day, May 30, 1966, in a small ceremony in Ringgold, Georgia. Dean was a businessman, having owned an asphalt paving business in Nashville. His parents, Virginia Ginny Bates Dean and Edgar Ed Henry Dean, had 3 children. Parton referred to his mother as Mama Dean. Dean is survived by Parton and his 2 siblings, Sandra and Donnie. Parton and Dean kept their relationship private for decades, Parton telling the Associated Press in 1984, "A lot of people say there's no Carl Dean, that he's just somebody I made up to keep other people off me." She joked that she'd like to pose with him on the cover of a magazine so that people could at least know that I'm not married to a wart or something.